So what is the phrase in here that makes you know it's not an equal sign problem, it's an inequality problem? What's the phrase? Not to exceed. Okay, so that's a big deal. Let's talk about not to exceed for just a moment, okay? If you're not to exceed 160, can you equal 160?
Yes.
Can you be less than it?
Yes.
Can you be more than it?
No.
Okay. So whatever our answer is, we're going to get x, and it's going to be less than, more than, less than, equal to, more than, equal to what? Less than or equal to whatever value we come up with. So we've already established that. So now we can treat it like an equal sign. We cool? Not to exceed. Like you're not to exceed the speed limit, right? The speed limit's 80 miles an hour. Can you go 80? Yes, legally. Can you go 80? Yes. Can you go less? Yes. Can you go more? You can, but it's illegal, okay? All right, so the next thing is, this is a, look at, perimeter of a rectangle problem. Perimeter of a rectangle. So this is the perimeter of a rectangle. We know that P equals 2L plus 2W is going to be our formula, all right? And I'm just telling you right now, in this problem on the test, every one of these will be a perimeter of a rectangle problem. So you're solid on this. Help me, guys. What's our perimeter? Help me now. Let's go. Let's move fast. 160, okay? Now, sometimes in a problem like this, notice they didn't talk about length and width. They talked about the shorter side being x, and they talked about one side being 5 times the other. So what's this side right here? Right here. Well, it's x, because it's the shorter side. And the longer side is, according to the top, one side, oh sorry, I said 5 times. One side of the rectangle is 4 times the other. So what's this top one?
4x.
4x. So now, I got to pick one of these to be the length and one of them to be the width. Which one's the length?
4x. X. Wait. What?
I'm so sorry.
No, look up here. Look up here. Okay? Watch this. Everybody, don't look down. Don't take notes right now. What's 2 times 4x? 8x. And what's 2 times x? And that equals?
10x.
So we end up with 160 equals 10x. Now some of you were like, oh, I put the x there? So I put it there. Okay, what if you had 2 times x, then that would mean that this would be plus 2 times 4x. What's 2 times x? 2x. What's 2 times 4x? 8x. And you add together, you get 10. It doesn't freaking matter. Okay? And that's the thing. And the reason is because you're multiplying both the length and the width by 2. So wherever you put them, you're going to get the same answer. We cool? Okay. When I was your age, and we did problems like this, okay, that used to always drive me nuts. Which one is the length? Which one is the length? It doesn't freaking matter. Okay. We divide each side by 10, and we get x equals 16. X is the shorter side. And there you go. You're done. Cool? No, you're not. So for you guys at home, watching on the video right now. Gang signs. Okay? Listen. Okay? You take a multiple choice test, and you got 4 options. And one of the options, this is the part we didn't go over in class, in the 9am class. One of the options is going to be x is equal to 16. Is x equal to 16?
Yes. Well, yes.
No.
Nope.
So don't get sucked into that one. X is less than or equal to 16. Another one's going to be x is less than 16. Another one's going to be 0 is less than x is less than or equal to 16. What's the right answer? Nope. It's this one. Now,
Oh, I know why.
why?
Well, because, okay, so the x is greater than the 0, but it's less than or equal to 16. So if you do it on a number line,
Yeah.
cannot speak, so sorry.
That's right.
You have the open circle on the 0, and then the closed circle on the 16, and then...
Okay. I got you. I hear you. And you're right. Look up here. X can be 16 and 64. And if we add all that up, we'll be exactly, think about it, 16 and 64 makes 80. 80 times 2 is 160. We cannot exceed 160. This is the max that we can hit. So X can be less than or equal to 16. That's a true statement. But the problem is this. Look at this. What if I cut 16 into half? Now the rectangle is 8 and 64. What if I cut that in half? Now it's 4 and 64. What if I cut that in half? Now it's 2 and 64. What if I cut that in half? Now it's 1 and 64. But listen to me. What if I make that value 0? Do I have a rectangle anymore? I have a freaking line. So do you get it now? We still have to be more than 0. There's no such thing as a negative dimension in the geometric world. There's no such thing as a negative dimension in the geometric world. And our dimensions can't equal 0 or our shape is non-existent. We clear? So this is the correct answer. And this is one of the nuances on the test that can really catch you. Okay? And you don't want to get caught with that. You guys cool? Take a picture of all that. You can stop recording.